vibes. Thank you so much, the new subscribers, the returning subscribers. I appreciate you. I value you. I love you so much for supporting me. I don't take it for granted, guys. Thank you so much. Today is the day, and I'm going to start the video by telling Jamaicans, Igwe, you are marvelous. Today I'm so happy. We have always talked about the great nature of the people of Jamaica, their ability, or rather their eagerness to fight against injustice. Guys, you cannot imagine that Jamaicans went on the streets to demonstrate on behalf of Ibrahim Traole. Maybe you don't know who Ibrahim Traole is. Before I bring the video of how Jamaicans feel about Ibrahim Traole, the other day I told you about a letter that is written to Ibrahim Traore by Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt is one of the fastest men in the world. He is a celebrity. He is known all over the universe. And he sat down, drafted a letter to encourage a brother, to tell a brother we are together, to tell a brother keep the courage. And as if that is not enough, Jamaicans have moved on the streets to tell Ibrahim Traole, you are doing great, brother. We are with you, brother. You have to continue doing what you are doing. The spirit of Marcus Garvey has risen, and it has been there in Jamaican people. And that is why they are so eager or so full of energy and strength to come out and rebuke what is happening in Burkina Faso. Maybe you are there, you're watching us, and you're wondering, who is Ibrahim Traole and what has he done to actually attain the attention of the people of Jamaica and the love of the people of Jamaica? Ibrahim Traole is a leader that rose to power through rebuking oppression, through rebuking inequality, through rebuking oppression, and therefore he is the president to Burkina Faso. And because he has refused the slavery mentality, the country being held by some people and the people being oppressed, put other conditions that they must follow for some people to help them, for some people to assist them. Ibrahim Traore said no to colonialism, said no to slavery, and we all know Jamaicans stand for a free Africa, independent Africa, an Africa that can feed itself, just like Marcus Garvey always talked about. An Africa that can say no to oppression, an Africa that can say no to any kind of racism. I wish Ibrahim Traore was my president. I really appreciate him. I really support him. I follow each and everything that happens to this great man. And for me to see Jamaicans supporting this work that is being done by Ibrahim Traore, I really appreciate the people of Jamaica, and they make me to love them each and every day. Maybe you can have a look at the video, then I'll come back.
President Traoré, I am from Jamaica, and I am praying for you. Come in the 30th. I don't know if they go march in Jamaica, but if they go march, I'm gonna march. But if they're not gonna march, I'm gonna spend the whole day on my knees, praying, begging God to cover you, begging Yahshua, the Holy Spirit, to cover you from the plan of these enemies. When I was small, I remember Gaddafi, but I never felt it that much. Because at the end of the day, he was living in luxury. But you're not living in luxury. You are for the people. You are for the people. And I'm gonna go on my knees and I'm gonna pray you up, young man, in covering.
Down here for Ibrahim Traole. Wagwan, me general. Every black man on this earth at the moment, I support what you do. Cause here we are now. A long time them no want to see Africa stand and unite. See? Them won't go on for divide Africans. Come thief we mineral. Come divide we and fight. Make we fight against each other. See? So the thing you do right now, the general, every African pan earth I support you, see? So here we are now. When you liberate Africa and make Africa for Africans, Gaddafi did say that. I will see only part time what them do for African leader will come up, stand and try unite Africans. You see what Gaddafi do? And that you do, my general. See? We see what them do to the Bambo president. We see what them do to Amin Dada. We see only part time. See? So when you liberate Africa, you become the first African president. Every black man on this earth should have a citizenship to Africa. Them should have come in and come out, buy property, buy land, build house, married, settle down. God, them are African. Right now, Jamaicans, them happy to see Africa a liberate. Seeing? Cause for them profit, me not call them musician enough. For them profit, see this long time. One Jamaica tell me said the last will become the first. And that are the prophecy. Seeing? So Ibrahim Traole, big up yourself, the general. Right now, Africa feel the spirit of unification, uniting, loving and building one Africa. Seeing me, general?
And I hope everyone is aware that we are no longer in a war on terrorism, but in a war of independence. Everyone must understand that it is a strategy for the imperialists to impose this war on us. Normally, every leader, every ruler should fight for their country. It's a strategy. They fight for their interests, and we must also fight for our interests. If we manage to develop, to prosper, it means that over there, they will not be able to develop. They will have to regress. If we manage to transform our raw materials tomorrow, it means that over there, factories will close. Do you understand the logic? So it's normal that they fight to disrupt our society, to keep it in this constant war, so that we can never think about developing one day. And then they will continue to develop, while we will still be here exporting our raw materials to them and our youth, suffering in poverty, trying to cross the ocean, to go beg over there.
Yo, what up? I ain't flexing about this, man. Whoever is coming against Ibrahim Traole, the president of Burkina Faso, they're gonna meet me in the way, man. Bro, I'm not in Africa right now. I'm basically from Burkina Faso. I was born in Ivory Coast. I know why we live in there, bro. This man come to change so many things. We gotta support him, man. We gotta show up for Ibrahim Traole. This is not a fight for only Burkina Faso. It's for the whole Africa. So we gotta show up. We gotta support him. Try your best, even if it's through your phone. Make some video like I'm doing. I got no follower. Nobody know me. Who the fuck I am? But I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. You can do the same. Let's stand up for Africa, man. The motherland. Let's do it.
President of Burkina Faso have the most loyal soldiers them round him. Them not turn them back against a man there in a no time, no fashion, and them not make nobody make them feel frightened for a little bit of money. Them the squad they so loyal to him that in the last unaliving attempt, my love, them actually take the millions of dollars. I don't know who pay them. But in the last unaliving attempt of the president of Burkina Faso, me hear say the soldiers them take the millions of dollars, carry it, go give Ibrahim Traole, show them the plans of the person where did want to hire them, and now them take the money and go invest it back in the country. Yeah, man. It's a great deal. One push through. Me not gonna tell you no to stop.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing fantastic. I simply made this video because I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys regarding the whole situation surrounding Ibrahim Traore. I know we are following him closely and everything that's going on around him. In order to share my thoughts with you guys, I decided to write them down. So please, here goes. To my people of Congo, Africa, and the black race around the world, I come before you to express my complete and total support of the President of Africa, Ibrahim Traore. Yes, you heard me correctly. His current residence is in Burkina Faso, but I know I am not alone here when I declare that Ibrahim Traore is the leader of the new United States of Africa. Considering the recent events, such as the many assassination attempts on Ibrahim Traore's life, it has become even more clear for the Burkinabe first and us Africans that we must unanimously condemn the blatant affront against Ibrahim Traore and the people of Burkina Faso. Simply put, an affront against Burkina Faso is now a provocation against Africa. Secondly, the West, precisely America and France, have now begun to sully and distort the image of President Ibrahim Traore by labeling him as a dictator whose sole purpose is to keep the gold for himself. To that we respond, your house, your rules. They have put in place a black man by the name of Michael Langley to wage a coup against our president in the name of protecting the Burkinabe people. We know this is in retaliation to the expulsion of the French army as well as the foreign mineral companies that were draining the soil of the Burkinabe people to continue to build their country, their own countries. But fellow Africans and black people, the time has now come for us to no longer bow and close our eyes while they courageously continue to vilify our leaders, plunder our natural resources, and create division amongst our people. I read of our past African leaders and black leaders, such as Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba, Muammar Gaddafi, Marien Ngouabi, Nelson Mandela, Malcolm X, Bob Marley, Martin Luther King, and countless others who fought for freedom, for independence, civil rights, to break away from the clutches of slavery, colonialism, imperialism, only to be assassinated by the West. They use our own people arbitrarily to accomplish their Machiavellianism plans. Time and time we saw this, and although our forefathers and mothers knew the truth, they knew under the current states of affairs in these respective countries they could not win. Now, with the rest of the world, we are seeing a new dawn settling across Africa with Burkina Faso leading the way. Our fathers who had lost hope, us, this generation, and the future generation talking about our kids, are witnessing the making of an upright leader who did the impossible. He stood against the West and now has started a movement that is inspiring our youth and other nations around the world. President Ibrahim Traore invested in schools, in the sector of agriculture, health, education, and the Defense Department. He has brought back our pride in being African by banning the English wigs in courtrooms, encouraged women to wear their natural hair, and much more. And he has only begun. This, my fellow Africans, black people, is why the West want to unalive him. We will not capitulate this time. Let us use all our wits and whatever we have at our disposal to protect our president. Because freedom for Burkina Faso means freedom for us all, talking about the black race. I end this message by saying this: black and Africans, do not be viable. Do not be a traitor to the people. La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons. Homeland or death, we shall overcome. Thank you.
History is about to be made. A lot of African countries are coming together to demonstrate against the Western America that Captain Ibrahim Traore should remain in power. We love him and his people love him. That is the most important thing. We don't give a F about your so-called democracy. Nelson Mandela once said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Just close your eyes and imagine. If Patrice Lumumba was still alive, just imagine where Congo would have been by now. Close your eyes and imagine. If aside of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was still alive, where we're gonna be by now? Imagine if Thomas Sankara was still alive. Just imagine if they had allowed all these leaders to lead our various countries in Africa here for just 10 years or 20. I don't think Africa will be where we are today. Sorry for the poor video quality. Somebody stole my phone almost a month ago and I've not been able to replace it. So guys, I apologize. The ordinary African youth today understand the game that the Western America is playing. One of the main reasons why Russia and China is powerful today is because their people will never give out their leaders no matter what. They will always protect their leaders. In Africa, it is a different story, and we've rectified our mistakes, and we are going to make sure that the right thing is done. This is not for Burkina Faso alone. This is for the whole continent. Remember back in the 1960s when they took down Patrice Lumumba, other Africans were watching. They basically did nothing because they thought it was too far from their various countries. It is only people like Nkrumah and Ahmed Sékou Touré who stood up for Lumumba. When they took down Patrice Lumumba, most Africans were unconcerned. They thought it was too far, so there is no need for them to support. I stand to be corrected, but I think somewhere in 1960, Nkrumah told the European Union that taking down Lumumba is a threat to the whole continent, and Nkrumah was them right. The most painful part is some of our own people sold us out, but this time it is going to be different. Guys, it's getting late here, and once I get a new phone, you guys are going to see me 24/7. Relax. Shalom. See you.
Would you tolerate bullying or mistreatment of your loved ones? You would want to protect your kids from being taken advantage of or mistreated, right? Let's examine the political aspect of this. Africa has faced centuries of exploitation and oppression. These colonizers continue to go into people's homes, dictate what they should do, strip them of their belongings, and leave them in bad shape. Why are there rumors that a couple of Western countries are trying to arrest Ibrahim Traole, the president of Burkina Faso? On what grounds? What did he do wrong? Not wanting the Western world interfering in the affairs of one's country is not a crime. Personally, I've only heard good things about him since he became the president in 2022. The GDP of Burkina Faso increased within 2 years. He established the nation's first gold refinery and nationalized 2 major gold mines. He established tomato processing plants in order to reduce import dependence and create jobs for the citizens of the country. Compared to other African leaders, he appears to be a positive exception. He is that leader who brings about meaningful change, not just to his country, but to the entire continent of Africa. But those who resist change are trying to silence him. They fear his progress, so they are working to undermine him, making moves to take him out. Can we just leave people alone and let them lead their people in peace? Live and let's live. I'm calling all Africans, prayer warriors, and the good people out there to pray and support this man in every way possible. Everything you can do. Make posts, share posts, do everything. Because this has to stop.
We need to stand with Ibrahim Traore. If you stand with Ibrahim Traore, if you love Africa, stand with Ibrahim Traore. Si vous êtes Congolais ou Congolaise, type I stand with. Je suis avec Ibrahim Traore. If you care about humanity, comment I stand with Ibrahim Traore. All over the world, it does not matter, from Africa, Asia, Europe, anywhere. If you stand with Ibrahim Traore, type I stand with Ibrahim Traore. Please share this. This is Thomas Sankara. He was doing what Ibrahim Traore is doing now. They didn't like it. This is Patrice Lumumba. He was doing what Ibrahim Traore is trying to do today. They didn't like it. And many more others. We cannot afford to lose Ibrahim Traore. Say a prayer with me. Say, God, no weapon formed against Ibrahim Traore shall prosper. No evil eye will see Ibrahim Traore. In Jesus' name, amen. Share this with everybody and type in there, I stand with Traore, in your language. In your language. Let's go. Nothing will happen to our brother. He is the treasure.
I need all my copper color people to take this very seriously, because the last time something like this happened, it happened to Gaddafi. But now what France and the U.S. are trying to do to the president of Africa, all because he's making sure he take care of the people and his citizens. He's giving them free health care. He's giving them free Medicaid. He done opened up two tomato processing plants out there. And now they get mad and they want to arrest him because he don't want to abide by their rules. Well, guess what? Africa is not America, and they don't owe you anything. Y'all just want them resources over there from Africa. We not stupid, man. But one thing about it, when you're a great African leader and you got to deal with these colonizers that are devils and demons, it's very important that we all come together and protect this man worldwide. Because one thing about it, man, if we let them get away with this, how they got away with Gaddafi, they're going to keep on doing it until we stand up and we really unify and realize that we got the power. If you got melon running through your veins, you are 10 times greater than every last one of them cowards, and they know that. That's why they trying to get rid of that great man, because he's actually for the people. Real talk. I need all them African nations and countries to come together and actually stand up and protect this man. Real talk, citizens and all, because it's not cool to sit here and let these American bullies think they can do anything to anybody anytime they want. And they go for France too. We know how dirty y'all history is, or at least I do. I don't respect none of y'all. Real talk, man. If anything happened to this man, I guarantee y'all gonna set up an uproar in this world that y'all ain't never seen before. Boy, I gotta watch what I say because it's TikTok.
So Usain Bolt has actually written a letter to Captain Ibrahim Traore. I'm going to read this letter to you guys. So it reads, the address is to His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traore, President of the Transition, Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. And it reads, Dear President Traore, I extend to you my warmest greetings from Jamaica. As someone who has spent a lifetime striving for excellence and unity through sport, I admire leaders who seek to uplift their people and inspire a vision for a stronger future. I have followed the development in your country with interest, and I commend your efforts to foster sovereignty, stability, and resilience in the face of challenge. Sport has always been a powerful force for the unity and pride, especially among youth. I believe it can play a key role in the development of Burkina Faso, whether on the track, in the classroom, or through community programs. Empowering young people with opportunities can shape a brighter tomorrow. If ever an opportunity for collaboration, support, or inspiration through sport, I would be honored to contribute in any way I can. Wishing you strength, wisdom, peace, and your leadership journey. Respectfully, Usain Bolt, Olympic champion and world record holder. What do we say to Usain Bolt in Jamaica? Thank you. We know our brothers and sisters in Jamaica, Caribbean, has always been support of our movement. So thank you, Usain Bolt. Thank you, Jamaica. Thank you, Caribbean. And this is a way to actually help. Some of you want to join the military, but I'll bring the updates on how to join the military later, on the next video. So if you haven't followed this yet, just make sure you follow the account, favorite it, retweet, do whatever you want to do with this video, and meet me in the next video to give you updates on how to actually join the military. Big ups to you, Jamaica. Big ups to you, Caribbean. So anyone who wants to reach Captain Ibrahim Traore, please just do so. and we are going to read your letter to fellow Africans so that they will see the support you actually have for Ibrahim Traore. Still, the hashtag is Leave Burkina Faso alone. Hashtag Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. Go ahead and appreciate this video and send it across. Thank you.
You can see the people of Jamaica actually telling Ibrahim Traore, we cannot come and fight, but we have a God in heaven whom we can call so that he can protect you, so that he can shield you, so that he can be with you, so that you can do the work that God has called you to do. And I could not love Jamaica more than this. Because, you know, there are very, very few people, even here in Africa, that have stood with Ibrahim Traore. There are some presidents that are against him, that are fighting him, that are actually siding with the oppressors to oppress Ibrahim Traore. Many of the leaders in Africa are doing exactly that. And we all know the African leaders, most of them, is about their stomach, is about what they get, is about who they are in the society, high and mighty. But to Ibrahim Traore, he's down to earth. His vehicle is just a simple vehicle. His salary is a normal salary for an army man. He has sacrificed a lot for his country. He has liberated his country from the oppression of the white man. He has said no to the domineering of the white people in Burkina Faso. He has done tremendous projects in Burkina Faso. Construction of the airport, infrastructure construction, hospitals, houses. This is a man who has the people's welfare at heart. And anybody with a sober mind, anybody who is not selfish, anybody who is actually wishing well to the African nations will support Ibrahim Traore. And to see my beautiful, beautiful land of wood and water being on the front line to support Ibrahim Traore, I salute you, my guys. I salute you, my people. I love you to the moon and back. Seriously speaking, I was overwhelmed by the love of the people of Jamaica, by the concern of the people of Jamaica. You are telling us, guys, that the brand of Marcus Garvey, the spirit of Marcus Garvey, the spirit of Bob Marley, the spirit of Peter Tosh is inside you. It is fighting inside you. It is crying inside you. It is rebuking oppression inside you. And for that, I appreciate you. I really value you. You don't know how much. And I will talk about your goodness until I cannot talk. Because you amaze me each and every day. Do you know, I just watched the video of these Jamaicans demonstrating and talking about Ibrahim Traore. And I said, for sure, this is a chosen people, a chosen generation, a people who will fight for somebody they don't know, a people who will stand with somebody they don't know, a people who will defend somebody they don't know. And for that, I really, really love you. You have shown us the way. You have shown us to have self-restraint, to have people without expecting anything. You have inspired us. We have admired you. You are a great people. This action will be recorded in the history books that Jamaica stood with a man who was fighting for equality, who was fighting for justice, who was fighting for his own country, his people, the people of Burkina Faso. It will be put in the history books. It will be put in the Guinness Record of Book that Jamaica at one time stood with Burkina Faso. Just like we read every day that Jamaica participated in the end of apartheid in South Africa that Jamaica sent a lawyer to Kenya to represent Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. That Jamaica fought for the independence of Zimbabwe and Namibia and actually sacrificed their finances to start with these people. Who can do that? It's only in Jamaica you'll find a people that is concerned with people who are going through oppression, with people who are being oppressed. And for this, I salute you once again. Guys, it is overwhelming to see great people fighting for a brother from another land, far away from where they are. Because we know geographically, Jamaica is not near Africa. Jamaica is not near us. Jamaica don't even know some of us. The people who are talking in this video, they barely know Burkina Faso. They barely know Ibrahim Traole. They have never stepped on Africa. But in spite of all that, they stand with Ibrahim Traole. They defend Ibrahim Traole. They stand with the people of Burkina Faso because standing with Ibrahim Traore, they are actually fighting for the people of Burkina Faso. Guys, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing us love. Thank you so much for fighting for equality. Thank you so much for fighting for justice. Thank you so much for your great concern on African people. Great concern on your motherland. I don't take that for granted. I really appreciate you. And once again, thank you so much. Guys, let me stop there because it's so emotional to see a people standing with people they don't know. Let us stop there. See you during the next video. Bye-bye and God bless.